Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Coach Bill with Fat Loss Made Easy Solution. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday afternoon. Today, yes, is Wednesday, and this is my non-fasting day. I am having my fat coffee, my late afternoon fat coffee. I like to have on my non-fasting days. And I think I mentioned this before in the past, but I've changed over from doing a heavy creamer in my fat coffee to it's called unsweetened vanilla creamer, which is made from it's organic. It's made from raw macadamians and coconut cream. I'll give you this is what it looks like. I bought it from where did I get it from? Barron's, and I got vanilla. And I'll tell you what, I really like the taste of this better than the heavy cream. And it's not dairy, obviously, but it's adding not only some good fat to my coffee, but it's also giving me a little extra protein too. So it's a win-win here. So I'm really enjoying it. But guys, I'm doing a short follow-up call or a short follow-up video on the video I did yesterday on how easy it is to sabotage fat loss if you're looking to try to burn that excess or unwanted belly fat or body fat, or if you're trying to reverse type 2 diabetes, and how easy it is to spike your insulin. You guys who follow me know that insulin is your fat storage hormone. It is designed to help you to store fat. So obviously you want to keep insulin under control. But even those, and I've got my notes here. I'm going to kind of widen it so I can see it better. But even those of us, including us, Emily and I, and those that are on my online personal coaching that have been doing this for I don't know 6, 8, 9 weeks, who are now getting more and more into fat adaptation, where their body is actually burning more fat than it is the sugar that they're consuming in starchy carbohydrates. We still, even though Emily and I are so deep into fat adaptation and keto adapted, my video yesterday proved how easy it is to actually sabotage the fat loss, because that's exactly what I end up doing. You'll have to go back to my YouTube channel, type in Bill Mabry, subscribe to it, and check out the video and look at the live blood glucose reading that I did. And I had to do, I obviously was thankful that I could do my 24-hour fast, because the night before, around 5 or 5:30, before my last meal, I had too many chocolate chip cookies, two of them, large ones. I had, like in the video shows, I had a few saltine crackers, and in just a short time, then I had my meal. An hour after I ate, we finally got our meter working, so we tested our blood, and I was up to 128, which is not good. So an hour and a half after I ate the refined sugar and the processed carbs, in an hour span, my blood sugar, my insulin jacked up. Was at 128, which is not good. And then I tested my blood sugar the next morning, and it was down to 127. So I wasted about 10 to 12 hours in the evening and was not even in fat burning. So I wasted that whole time. But we're doing alternate day fasting, so the next day was actually my fasting day. So thankfully, in that video, it showed that I did get back into fat burning. I don't know how long it took me, but by the end of the 24 hours, I actually was in fat burning. So what happened is the refined carbs and the refined sugars totally sabotaged 10 to 12 hours of my fat burning. Okay, that was only one meal. You see where I'm getting at here? So the reason why I'm doing this follow-up is because I'm hoping it will explain why some of you may be having a really hard time losing that belly fat or body fat, or you're having a hard time reversing your type 2 diabetes, and you think you're eating healthy, but yet you don't know you don't have a plan. And that's where a plan is so important. And you need to understand how important it is to change the type of foods you're eating, the time you're eating them, and then obviously you need to be drinking enough water and bringing in enough electrolytes. But I want you guys to think about this, and this is what I'm hoping will make you understand why you possibly aren't able to lose the belly fat or body fat as quickly as you want to. Is think about this, and this is in the conclusion. Now I'm doing this, I'm putting the outline in my YouTube. It's in the description, so you can read it better. So you can read the whole thing. I'm not going through the whole thing. So I want you to read it thoroughly so you can understand how important it is to follow your plan until you reach your goals. Now the difference is Emily and I are so fat adapted and keto adapted that I was able to get back into fat burning during my 24-hour fasting. Most of you right now, if you did the same thing I did, that wouldn't happen. It could take you 24 hours or 36 hours or 48 hours in order to get your blood sugar back down to where you're actually burning fat. And so that's why we can periodically get away with this. Honestly, I have never really tested my blood after I consumed refined sugar followed by processed carbs, and I'm glad I did it because now I know how it's affecting me, and now I know how it will affect my clients and how it will affect you guys. And so, guys, you got to remember this. This is in the conclusion of my outline. I got knocked out of fat burning for 10 to 12 hours, so I wasted all that time. Okay, luckily I got back into it in about, I'm not sure how long it took, but at least I got back into it at the end of my 24 hours. So, but you got to remember this. Glucose is the hormone that is designed to store fat. All right. So if my glucose levels were at 128, which throws me way out of fat burning. I mean, that shows I have a lot of sugar in my blood. The body is going to go after that as fuel first. Okay. Now you're 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds overweight. You have all kinds of body fat sitting there. All right. So this is what I want you to really think about. Is that you're eating multiple foods per day that has got some type of processed starchy carbs or high carbs. Then you're eating sweets or sugary foods as well throughout the day. How is your body going to even jump into or dipping into your own fat stores to burn off as fuel if you're consuming multiple meals per day, keeping your glucose levels high? The body is going to go after the easiest source of fuel, and that is glucose. So even though you're exercising every day, and you're thinking to yourself, why am I'm training hard, I'm exercising every day, I'm not losing the belly fat or body fat like I want, or even gaining more belly fat or body fat, the answer is what I'm telling you here. You're basically sabotaging your fat loss because you're not even dipping into your own stored body fat. Does that make sense? Because like I said, the body is going to go after the easiest source of fuel, and the glucose or sugar from the carbs you're eating and from the refined sugars you're eating or from the Diet Cokes you're drinking, and alcohol also contributes to a high spike in glucose. So you've got to refrain or lessen the amount while you're trying to lose that weight. And that's why it might be a good idea to get a hold of and spend the money, hire a coach, and go through a 60-day or 90-day platform or plan through your coach who understands primal eating or keto meals, combining it with intermittent fasting. Okay, guys? So, guys, I just wanted to follow up with this so you could understand how easy it is to knock yourself out of fat burning. Even ones that are rooted as deep as Emily and it affected us, but obviously I jumped right back into fat burning pretty quick, where most of you won't. Now, I don't do that all the time. Honestly, after what I saw yesterday and what it did to my glucose and how long it took me to get back into fat burning, I'm going to think twice the next time I reach for a chocolate chip cookie. I'm going to think twice before I have a pie or something. And I'm going to have specific times when I can do that, and that's going to be during family events or maybe on a date night once a week. But I don't do it every day, and it's pretty obvious now after what I saw yesterday on my testing and my glucose testing that it did affect my fat burning. So, guys, if you want more information on our online coaching and our plan that we have that helps to lose the belly fat and body fat or reverse type 2 diabetes, then you can go ahead and message me at drinknatureswater@gmail.com. Go to my YouTube channel, type in Bill Mabry, subscribe to it. In the description section, the outline here will be in there. You can also go to my Weight Loss Mid-Ease Solution Facebook group page and join that. Okay, guys? So, guys, I hope this gives you more of an understanding how easy and simple it is to cause your body not to lose fat, all because of what you're eating. Your food is the types of foods you're eating, the time you're eating them. That's going to determine how quickly you're going to burn that fat. So you guys have a great day, and we'll see you guys at the next video.